clicked on this video, it means you are interested in other people's gastric sleeve journeys. Welcome to mine. Everybody has a different journey, as you've probably seen or heard. However, I'm doing this video so you can all see my journey, and I can hopefully share it with you guys and keep me track. And I'll watch this probably in a few months back and be like, oh my god, I've changed so much. That's what I'm really hoping for. If you're watching this video, it's been 2 months since my gastric sleeve surgery. So let's start with my measurements. My height is about 5'3", and my weight right now is 196. It's not the highest I've been in my whole life. I've been higher, like at the ending of 2018 I was on 204, and then I spent whole 2019 dieting, exercising, and I lost 30 pounds. But then this year quarantine started and I slacked a lot and I overate, and of course I didn't go to the gym, and I'm not as good for like discipline. Like it's hard to have those routines, like to wake up early and do workout videos or have your own home routine. Like it's hard. I'm a gym person. I love going to the gym, having my gym buddies that I've earned over the past, like last year, and I love seeing like they're bulking, they're lifting weights, and they're lifting higher weights, and that's amazing. And that's like what I love. Besides, like I normally go to like an all women's gym, and it's like the best, no creeps. But food is always like my biggest problem. Ever since I was a kid, I was overweight, and I mean it's hard. Like now you're an adult and you're probably stuck in the same cycle, in the same diet, in the same, like, oh, I'm gonna do this diet, and then you lose weight, and then you're good, and then you gain back, and it's like this circus cycle that goes and goes and goes. And I'm just hoping that with this surgery I will get the tools that I need to rewire the way I do this and have like a rebirth with food and be like more like food savvy. So at the beginning I was like that this surgery is only for really big people with over 40% body mass weight, like body fat, BMI, and I never felt like, oh my god, I'm like this big, or no, never. I actually don't feel like that big at all, but I do feel big. And I always hear that this type of surgeries go for people like that, and then they lose a lot of weight really fast, and then their skin and their collarbones and their neck, everything gets like soggy and big and like flappy. I don't know how to say it, but it's like it's not what I want. Like I don't know, I never saw myself doing something like that. But at this point of my life, I'm about to turn 30 next year, so that's like one of those big numbers in life that you're like, damn, what have I done with my life? And I remember ever since being in high school telling myself like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, and you know what, it happens, but I always gain it back. So you might ask, well, what's a guarantee that now it's not gonna come back? Like now it's different because I've never had a tool like this, like within my body, that will help me. It was always like me, but now it's like a goal with like it's within me. If you're watching this video, like I've said, it's been 2 months since I've done this, so there's no going back. There's no why are you doing this, stop. There isn't. Like I'm already in it. And if you're watching, like I just hope you are in a position So my camera just lost battery and I totally lost the track of what I was saying. Like, this is my first video and this is already going so bad. However, so let's try to rewind and go back. As I was saying, let's be together, because I feel like there's not a lot of community out there for young people that are having the surgery or that already had it. It's really weird to find people that had it in their 20s, and a lot of people that have had this surgery, they are over 40 or over 50 and really big, or they have children, and we don't share the same concerns that people in their 20s share. Like, I don't have kids, so one of the things of this surgery that really made me worried is that it, on my papers, it says you shouldn't have children in the 2 years following your surgery. And it's not like I want to have kids now, but it does make me concerned. What if it happens? If it happens, it's have I lost everything that I've been working on? Will I gain all this weight back again? Well, support is support. So if you're gonna share this video or put some comments out there, just be aware that there's a person here and that I would never do that. That's disgusting. And if you do it, then who's disgusting then? Anyway, so let's go back to what is this about. So my older sister, she did the surgery. She did not the gastric sleeve, she did the bariatric, which is the one that it's more invasive, because they cut a smaller part of your stomach and they have to reattach it to your intestines. So your stomach ends up being something like this, and right now my stomach with the sleeve will be something like that, which is obviously bigger than this and less invasive. She was really big, and she's over 40 and she has 2 kids already. Well, she actually is 47, I think, or 49, but she did the surgery and it's amazing how she looks. It's amazing. She used to be really big, and now she's living her best healthy life. She has told me oh, Cece, you have to be aware that you're gonna enjoy more vegetables and fruits than you did before. You're gonna feel much fuller with them. And I'm happy for her journey. I'm happy that she did it, and I'm happy that she looks so awesome, and hopefully I will be able to look like that. This is not oh, my sister did it, so I want to do it too. No, it's not the case. I know genetics are different, everything will be different, but we don't even live together. So, but I have a support in a family member that has done it, so I'm able to see, or I was able to see what she went through and where is she now 2 years after, and she looks amazing. Who knows, if stuff goes well, we might even do something and share it here, Q's and A's. So when the quarantine period, I know a lot of people are still in quarantine, but here in New York you can go to appointments to see your doctor, and that's what I did. Early June I went to see a doctor just because my insurance proved it, not because I did some research on him. I just called my insurance company and asked him what doctor that does this surgery takes my insurance, and that's how I got to him. His name is Dr Sharique Nazir, and he's a doctor from the NYU Langone Group here in New York. He's in Brooklyn, in Bay Ridge, so I went to see him. It was a month appointment. I called early May. No, first I did research. This is what happened. First I did research, and I found this place called New York Bariatric Group, and I was oh, it looks so fancy. all the pictures. All the doctors are like award-winning doctors. Like, it looks like, I don't know, like the, who knows, like the best place for if you're looking to do something like this that you wanted to do. And I went there, and it was also like a month appointment, and like first thing, and I ended up going in May. And when I went there, they were like after they took all my insurance information and they confirmed my appointment the day before and everything, I went there, I took a day off work, everything, and when I got there, they were like, oh honey, we can't see you because we don't take your insurance. And I was like, what the hell, like you guys already told me you do. They're like, no, we do it, but we do it at another location, like some hospital in, like, not Jamaica, it was like some hospital like way down, like, well, Jamaica in Queens, like some hospital like way like on Long Island City, something like that. I'm like, okay, can I go there and see what whoever doctor takes my insurance? And like, oh no, they're gonna call you to make an appointment. And I'm like, what? Okay, fine. When are they gonna call me? They never called me. And whoever was the receptionist there felt so bad for me, because she was like, I can't believe they told you to come here and you came. I'm so sorry. And I was like, what is it there to do, you know? Can I pay for this visit cash? And they were like, oh yeah, you can pay, it's $400. Like, what? Can you just see me here at this location and bill from that location? No, we can't do that. And I was like, at this point, I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I never gave them attitude, nothing, and the staff was nice, but nobody called me for an appointment. And it's just those things in life that you're like, you gotta go out and do it. Don't expect for people to just magically reach you, because they're not. And that was a super disappointing experience. I told them like, okay, I will go to this place in Long Island, like whatever it takes, like I'll go there. I took a days off work, I can go, it takes just 2 hours on train, it's fine. And they were like, no, they gotta call you. Like, okay, fine. And then one day, like after I think a day or two that I was super upset still, that's when I called my insurance and asked them, hey, what doctor is within my network that I can go to? And my insurance provided me this doctor, which was amazing that they did. And I went to, I make my appointment. Before I did, it was also a month to wait for this doctor too. I ended up seeing him in June, early June, and we talked, and I was afraid he was gonna say I'm not like qualified for this operation, because I just told you I didn't even know if my measurements were okay. I wanted like not a super invasive approach. I wanted like, what can I do to lose this weight through my stomach in a way that it's not like directly surgery. But he was like, please, like you are the perfect patient for gastric sleeve, you should go for it. And I'm shocked. He also has a YouTube channel that you guys, if you're like in New York, should follow, because he explains a lot of stuff in there, and he actually says something that it stood out to me. When people ask him about the risk of the surgery, he always tells them like, it's like little stuff here. He always tells them like, oh, there's risk everywhere. Like you can even find risk like crossing the street, or you can have a heart attack right now, or something. An air conditioning unit can fall out on your head and you could die. But listen, this is like your moment. Like, go for it. And I want to give it a try. Like, so I did my research, and he sent me to get like a bunch of clearances. First was pulmonary. It was with Dr. Ali El Attad here in Bay Ridge. If you need me to list all those doctors, I will, of course, if you like are in New York or Brooklyn and it's 2020. It's October 2020 actually. I have a surgery like planned for October 29th if everything goes good. What surprised me was that when I was going for my stomach clearance with the stomach doctor, it was Dr. Saruya. I'm probably butchering his last name. Super nice, handsome doctor. It shocked me that I needed an endoscopy. I didn't know like what it was, what was gonna happen. Like he explained everything, and it was a little scary because it was like a little mini trial of surgery, because you go to the place and they put anesthesia on you to do the test, and everything goes fine. Everything goes like perfectly like good, and it went well. I got clearance for that. When I get my pulmonary clearance, they did tests. It was kind of fun because it was like blowing up stuff to see what happens. I also did the cardio. They do a veins one, like EKGs, like so many stuff. And nutritionist, which is like the most important. I think I'm gonna talk in another video about it. Let's see how it goes. But meeting the nutritionist was shocking, because she shows you how much food you're gonna be able to eat, and how it's gonna be like your habits, like how your habits should be, probably for your life. Like you're not gonna be able to digest things the same way. You can't eat like that much sugar that as you did before. Otherwise your body's just gonna puke it. Like you're gonna vomit, and you're not gonna feel like you had food. Oh my god, it's killing me. I'm like crying here. Why are you doing this to me right now? Anyway, right now, next week on the October 7th, I'm gonna meet the surgeon again. We're gonna review all my documents for my clearance, and hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully I'll be able to get my surgery on October 29th. My sister will be with me. It's gonna be at the NYU Langone Hospital Center at Sunset Park here in New York, I think. Wish me luck, and I'll keep you updated on what happened. So hopefully you'll subscribe to this video and see what happens with me, and we'll meet each other soon.